Me.
Okay. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Okay, that was the opera version. And y'all see that I'm a speaker, not a singer. Okay. How many of you all like to lose? Lose. Raise your hand if you like to lose. All right, and somebody's like, why did they have her here? Why would she ask that? That's a stupid question. Nobody likes to lose. But really, we say we don't like to lose, but then we make loser moves all the time. Okay, you hang around with losers. Okay, you allow losers to take up your space and your time, as Sherelle was saying. So we might say we don't want to lose or we love to win, but our actions may say something different. Now, first of all, I want to congratulate you for being here because you are of the top 5% of people who will take time to invest in themselves on a morning like today. So give yourselves a hand for being here. I don't know if it was mandatory for anybody, if it was a class requirement or anything. I don't see any food. I know that's how they used to draw us when I was in school. That if there was food, it could be like a KKK rally. Is there food gonna be there? Okay, I'm coming. All right.
That's the
it
truth.
could be learning how to deep sea fish. It's gonna be food. Oh, I'm there. When you're broke and struggling in college, they attract you with food. So I don't see any food. I don't see a whole lot of professors with lists. So I take it that you are here on your own because you want to invest in yourself, and that's a great thing. It makes you of the top 3 to 5% of people in the world, and that is why a lot of the things that I'm seeing right here, a lot of the behaviors, I expect it because if you're here, that means you're different. That means you are cut above. You're cut from a different cloth. So once again, give yourself a round of applause for being here. Now, my name is Victoria Green Brackens, if you didn't read the bio, and that's one thing we need to work on, which is reading. My name is Victoria Green Brackens, and I'm a success and achievement trainer as well as a professional stock trader. Okay, what does that mean? It means I do what I love what I do, and I get paid very well to do it. Okay, meaning I come here, I'm living my dream, as Sherelle said. I come here to speak to you, and I didn't square away any payments. I don't know if we're getting paid, but if not, I'm gonna circulate a little bowl later on for everybody if they're not paying, so y'all can just put something in there.
We got your money.
I do it for free. We didn't agree on any money because this is what I do. I love it, and there are many opportunities where I do get paid very well to do this, to stand in front of you and share my story and inspire you and empower your mind and change your lives. That's my life mission. You should get one, a life mission. What are you here for? Okay, my life work purpose is to empower minds and change lives. And that's what I do for a living. I also am a professional stock trader. Meaning I click a few buttons and there's money in my account like that. I have reclaimed my time. I made it a goal a while ago to spend half of my time with my family. Just have a little daughter. She's a little over a year old. Okay? And recently I was able to do that. Recently I was able to stop punching anybody's clock. Been a professional educator for 13 years. Loved it, but guess what? You got to punch a clock. You got to put in some time. And so when I set my goals, as Sherelle said, when you write them down, when you say them, you give life to them, and the universe starts sending people and opportunities your way. So just like somebody just said they wanted to be a model, they probably just declared that or said that, and an opportunity just came available, and Anita said, I do that. Why? Because they said it, and when you say it and put it into action, God starts putting things in place and putting people that you never even knew did this, whoever had that, and you say, you know what, I never even knew. I sit next to you every day. I never even knew this. But that's the kind of thing that I teach you, of how you set your intentions and make the world give you what you deserve in life, okay? So one thing is this. I want to share to you a few nuggets. It's called 5 to Thrive. What is it called?
5 to Thrive.
5 to Thrive. So many people are focusing on surviving, but I like to thrive, and I like to teach other people how to thrive because it's not that hard. Surviving means they live for the weekend. Thank God it's Friday. No, thank God it's Monday. What's the day? Thank God it's Thursday. Thank God it's Thursday because every day is a great day. I do what I love what I do. I pretty much make my own plans. I claim my own time, and you can do the same when you start out. As Oprah said, do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. So right now you are making some moves. You are in college. You're doing some things that you have to do or you feel you have to do now. But as Sherelle said, start saying no. Start saying yes to yourself and making some plans and putting those plans in action so that you can do what you want to do one day. Now I'm going to give you these 5 simple things that pretty much empower people and change their lives if you are willing to do it. Okay, so how many things am I going to give you?
5.
The first one, hopefully you can read this. I think you should be able to. The first one is this right here. Somebody tell me once you think you know what it is. Education. What is it?
Education.
Okay, education. Now, I graduated from a couple institutions. I'm going to see if you all know your institutions. How many people are from around here, somewhere in Georgia? All right, so you may know this. What is this right here? AU. Y'all say Albany University?
Yeah.
Okay.
All day.
Albany University. You got HU, 1867. What is that? Howard University?
That's it.
Yeah.
No?
Is that
And you have TA. It's a little L in there, too. TLA. That's local. That's a school right in Dawson, Georgia.
Oh, I
You
don't
ever heard
know
of
that.
Terrell Academy? Guess what? All these answers that you all hollered out was right. You didn't know Terrell Academy, but I gave you that one. The thing is this. This is not Albany University. This is Automobile University. Now, for undergrad, I went to Spelman, another one of your HBCU sister schools, okay? AU stands for Automobile University. What does it stand for?
Automobile University.
Automobile University. Though I have degrees from colleges, master's degree, bachelor's degree, when I'm in my car, okay, I'm using net time, no extra time. I'm listening to stuff about my craft. That I'm not taking any classes anywhere. I'm already using my vehicle to get somewhere, so it's no extra time. I just pop in a CD on stock investing or on building your esteem or speaking better, and guess what? At the same time while I'm driving, I'm killing two birds with one stone. Automobile University, not Auburn University, okay? TA, this is not Terrell Academy. I didn't go to private school. We weren't that fortunate, okay? TA is Treadmill Academy, okay? While I'm on the treadmill, I got to be there anyway. Got some headphones in, listening to motivational speaking, listening on how to invest better, listening on how to manage your time better, listening on things that are going to empower my mind and change my life. It's going to do what? Empower my mind and change my life. That's what it is. And the last one, HU, another HBCU, Howard University. But no, guess what? It's Highway University, okay? When you're stuck in traffic, you got to sit there anyway. You might as well be listening to something that's going to bring you some life, rather than always talking about, now I do like, all I do is win, no matter what. I do like that. That's the opera version, okay? DJ Khaled has the other one, but hey, he's going to give me some money on that. But listen, I like to listen to things like that, but also I'm listening on things that are investments that are going to empower me so that I can make some moves. I can sit at certain tables and in certain groups and do things that are going to free up more of my time and create more money for me. How about that? Okay, so education. Yes, you need to get a degree. Yes, if you're in here to get a degree, that's great. You don't necessarily have to have a degree. You can be in cosmetology. You can be in whatever it is that you want to do, but you need education. There's somebody who has done it better than you, somebody who has aspired and done great things, and you can get under them and learn it. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So education. What's the first success key to thrive? Is education. Okay. The next one is this one right here. Let's see. Once you think you know it, just holler it out for me.
Determination? Oh, no, that's what it says.
Affirmation. What's that word?
Affirmation.
Affirmation. What do you speak? What do you affirm? And Sherelle was talking about that as well. These two ladies, a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about, they hit right on it. Why? Because when you are successful consciousness, or you have a successful mindset, many people who are doing what you want to do are successful. You're going to say the same things because they learn the same stuff you learn. And you're going to keep hearing it again and again when you surround yourselves with those type of people, as both of these ladies said. So the word is affirmation. What's that word?
Affirmation.
Affirm it. I say it to be so, okay? I say it to be so. So many times we speak things over our lives. Oh, this seems like it's going to be a great day, a bad day. Guess what? So be it unto you. Oh, this person looks like they're about to get on my nerves. So be it unto you according to what you're speaking. Now, I don't know how many people in here are Christians or believe in God. I do, okay? If you ever heard the story, the creation, right? How God created the earth. Anybody have heard that? Genesis, right? Yes. All right. God didn't go out and say, I see some light, there's light. No, he saw darkness and created light. So right now I want you to do an affirmation. As she said, speak in present tense. I do this, I have this. How do you feel? I'm freaking awesome. That a lot of my students used to always know when they see me on campus, that's how I feel, freaking awesome. Even when you don't, because you don't wait till you're feeling awesome. Okay, the Bible says that faith comes by hearing, and hearing comes from the word of God. Okay, when you speak it so much until it happens. How do I believe? I believe by telling myself so much until it comes to pass. I don't see it right now, but if I tell myself every day I'm a millionaire, guess what? I start making moves and things start falling into play where I am. Okay? Yeah. If I tell myself I'm a best-selling author and speaker, guess what? That stuff comes to pass. Yeah. So every day, right now, I want you to say, and you can say exactly what you just said a few minutes ago. I want you to say exactly what it is in present tense. What is it right now? On the count of three, you don't have to shout it. You can say it to yourself, but say it where I can hear it. 1, 2, 3. I am
a singer.
A psychologist, a singer. I'm a millionaire. I do what I love. I love what I do. It pays me very well because you speak that into existence. Okay? And so affirmations are very important. All right? Many times we allow our mouths to say things that we really don't want, okay? And then we wonder why it's a reality. So affirmations are great. You have what you say. Now, one thing I like about rappers, okay? One thing I like about rappers. Now, I can't say I like a whole lot, But one thing I do like about rappers, they speak it until it comes to pass. A lot of times you see them on videos and stuff, they don't own that stuff. They're actually borrowing money to do that. But guy from right a few miles away, up in Atlanta, T.I., okay, he started calling himself the king of the South. How can you be the king of a region, okay? Kings are of nations, right? Countries, all right? He started calling himself the king of the South. Now when people write about him in the magazine, you know what they say? King of the South, T.I., okay? And I'm talking, these are scholarly people with degrees, journalism degrees, that call him king of the South because he started calling himself what? King of the South. Or saying that I have this. They talk about money and cars and things until they get them. But guess what? Other people, everyday people, we can't see that, even though we give them a lot of money and time, and we a lot of times affirm them, putting stuff on Instagram and Facebook. Oh, she looks so cute and that and this kind of stuff. And many times we won't even affirm ourselves or affirm the person next to us. So I want you to go out a little further right now and take just a few seconds, and I want you to affirm someone else. And yes, as women, we find it hard sometimes to receive compliments. Okay, because what I mean by that is we receive a compliment and we automatically apologize. Your hair looks nice. Thank you, so does yours. Okay, we don't even let the compliment land. You say thank you and you move on. You don't owe that person another compliment. One thing is because they feel it's ingenuine. Okay, you just gave it because I gave it back. If you thought my hair was nice, you would have been the first to say it. So don't say thank you. It's hard. Don't say another compliment back. Just say thank you. That's the first one. Second thing, we find it hard to give compliments. Okay. Let's be honest. As women, especially, I'm a black woman, I can speak for black women as well, okay? Right. Especially when men will say, man, your haircut is on point, your barber is doing his thing, okay? A girl will say, you know what? Her hair is nice, but she got on the wrong lipstick. Those shoes bad, but she could have worn a different skirt. The skirt a little busy for those shoes. That's what y'all might be saying it now. Hey, but guess what? We find it hard to receive compliments, and we find it hard to give them. So right now, I want you to find a lady in here and give her a genuine compliment. And guess what? Do not try to search for one. So if she's the first one to give one, you say thank you and move on. Okay? You don't land your compliment there. So take about 1 minute, a few seconds, not a minute. I don't have that much time. But find somebody and give them a genuine compliment. You can just say it's good to see you, which it is if your eyes open.
You're gorgeous.
Thank you. Are you still waiting for one? You ain't get one. Sorry.
All right, so
girl, you know you cute.
Okay, if you didn't get a chance, do it later. Okay, do it later. Because one thing that says about you, you are empowered enough to land a compliment. If I know I'm looking good, I don't have a problem telling another lady she looks good. But if I have something on the inside of me that says that, you know what, I'm probably not up to par the way she is, that's going to cause me to find a flaw in her. So a compliment empowers you. It shows you that you are confident enough to tell another lady she's looking good, she's doing good, she's doing her thing. Okay, so from now on, I want you to affirm yourself as well as affirm other people around you. Speaking life, as both of these young ladies said. Okay, speaking life, affirming that. Make affirmations daily. You should have a list of affirmations when you wake up. Looking in the mirror and say, you know what, I'm freaking unstoppable. I am. You know what? I'm unbreakable. No matter what comes today, I am. You know what? I'm the bomb at what I do. Okay? People are attracted to me. The right people are attracted to me. That kind of thing. Those are affirmations. So the next little step we're going to take in this journey of the 5 to thrive is this. And this is a very important. Association. What is the word?
Association.
Associations. The people that you let hang around you and share your space. Okay? As Sherelle was saying, when you learn the power of no, that girlfriend that's always talking about I'm having a hard time and can I borrow this and that kind of stuff. It's okay, we all hit rough times, but if your girlfriend is always doing that, you need to find another girlfriend. Okay? If it's always that she's down and out, if it's always that he's taking and it's this, you need to find other people. You know what? Because there's a saying, one of my mentors said this, if you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. You show me your friends, I'll show you where you're going. The people you let hang around you. And guess what? We have a lot of mentors that we've never even seen. People on social media, celebrities and things that we are following. And like I said, you'll put things on there about them and congratulating them and won't even congratulate the girl who sits in class next to you or your cousin who's doing something good. She may have just got out of prison, but guess what? She got a job already. You can say congratulations, you're doing your thing. Versus tearing her down or tearing up the girl who's in front of you in the lunch line. I don't even know if y'all have lunch line in the camp. I'm not sure. But associations, the people who are around you, all right? The people who you let share your space. Because the people who are around you are going to influence you some way or another. Okay? So you have to be able to surround yourself with people who are going somewhere. And let me give you this clue, a very simple straightforward, very concise way to find out if somebody's going nowhere. Look at how people spend their time and their money. And that'll tell you whether or not they're trying to go somewhere. And you say, well, we're in college, we're living free. I am very blessed for where I am financially and professionally, but I could have been probably 1,000 times better off if I started doing this kind of stuff when I was sitting in your seat. Now, I've always kind of thought outside of the box, but I wasn't as aggressive as I should. I didn't have the right people around me. Not blaming them, because I could have gone a little harder. But what I'm saying to you is you can start right now. Claiming your time, saying that every minute in my day is going to be accounted for. Not that I'm going to spend 2 or 3 hours on social media following people, okay, celebrities and people that don't know my name, the difference between my name and the ingredients on the Fruit Loops box. But I love them so much, and I'm spending so much time, giving my precious time, the most precious resource that we have, that cannot be renewed, cannot be restored to you, time, okay? 24, I don't care where you live, how cute you are, how ugly you are, how successful you are, whether you live in Sydney, Australia, whether you live in Terrell County, Georgia, okay? There's 24 hours in the day. How many?
24.
Whatever time zone you live in, it's still going to be 24 hours in a day. So you have to change your associations. You have to have mentors, people that you're aspiring to get where they are. Somebody to show you, okay, you want to be a cosmetologist? There are some nice ones in the city. Can I work under you? Can I serve you? Yes, humble yourself. Can I serve you? You want to be a singer? Yes, I'm going around. You want to be a model? Anita just opened the door for some of you all. Okay, so making your associations very powerful so that they empower your minds with things that they're going to share with you and will change your life. The next one after this is your, and I was about to tell you. I like that y'all trying to go ahead. Aspirations. What's the word?
Aspirations.
The S didn't fit. I got to work on my penmanship. Okay. Aspirations. Aspirations. Your goals. You have to have goals. I know Colette. So Colette, let's say Colette has a car, and I come to you and I say, Colette, can you take me somewhere? And she says, sure. And she says, and I say, listen, I don't want to go anywhere. I just kind of want to cruise. And if she agrees to that, wherever I want to stop, however long I want to take, she shouldn't have any objection. Why? Because I didn't give her somewhere specific I was trying to do. So guess what? When you don't have a goal and say, this is what I want to be married and have kids when I'm 25. So when a guy comes to you with some foolishness, okay, you have to look at it and say, if this is my goal, will doing this help me to get there, or will it kind of push me back from that? Okay, this choice right here, whether or not, if you're having sex or not, if you're using protection, could this right here help me get to my goal? Probably not. But if you don't have any guidelines to judge that by, anything goes. Anything goes if you don't know what you want. Guess what? If you don't have a plan for your life, there are plenty of people who do. When you see commercials, anybody ever notice that if you haven't, please pay attention from now on. When you are watching TV and it goes to commercial, the volume gets louder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know why? Because they're trying to get it. They're trying to get your money. It's about the mighty dollar. If you don't have plans for your life, somebody else does. If you don't have plans for your health, they want to sell you whatever snack, hot Cheetos and Oreos and all this kind of stuff. Okay? If you don't have a plan for your life, that guy next to you in class, he does. It might not be for your life. It might be for this evening. Okay, so if you don't have a plan, you don't have anything to judge your decisions by, and what you're going to let occupy your time and that kind of thing. So have a plan. Write your goals down. You have to write them down. And when you write them down and start speaking them and coming up with a plan, I'm going to do one thing every day, even if it's just something small. You say, I want to be a model. I at least want to sing. I can start out modeling. I'm going to get Anita's card. That's one day today. I'm going to get Anita's card. And I'm going to email her by the time I go to bed tonight. Okay, or I said I wanted to save $500 by Christmas. Okay, I'm going to gather up all my change in the bottom of my purse, and I know it's hard. In college, a lot of times you can't even find change. I know. But listen, if I find 2 nickels in the bottom of my gym bag, I'm gonna put it in a jar starting today. And when you do that, you will be surprised, and I mean you will be surprised and amazed how things start falling into play for you. How you found $1 in the cab, or how somebody called and said, "Listen, I was just thinking about you, and I know you're in college, and people did this for me. And I just want to send you $25. I know it ain't much, baby, but oh yes, it's much. Please send it out." Make a plan. Okay? This is what I like to say.
It really is.
When you make a plan, you'll see God's hand. When you say, I'm not gonna stop just be talking about it. I'm gonna be about it. I'm gonna put a plan in action today. If it's one little thing, just making a phone call or making a list, but I'm doing something to make sure that I get there. So that's 5. How many we have? We have 5 to start. We're on number 4 now, right?
Yeah.
And number 5, the last one is this. Appreciation. I don't know. It's getting kind of low down there, so I got to manage that better. I got to practice. Okay. Appreciation. What's the word?
Appreciation.
It's called gratitude. Okay. How many thoughts can sit in your head at once?
A lot.
Okay. How many can you think on at one time?
One.
Okay. 1. So if you're being grateful and you're thanking God for something, or you're being happy just because it's a bright day, or that your friend showed up on time, or that you found $2 in the bottom of your gym bag, if you're being grateful, you don't have any room to be complaining. You don't have any room to be fearful. You don't have any room. So if you're being grateful and thinking that you're the queen of the South, okay, or thinking about the red Jaguar with the drop top that you're gonna get, you don't have any space in your mind to be thinking about the fact that your mom didn't send any money because things are bad at home, or that you're scared about this speech you got to make in class. Your mind can only entertain one thought at a time. So be grateful right now. Okay, right now I want you to think to yourself, and don't say it to anybody else. Say it to yourself, but say it out loud. I want you to tell yourself one thing, just one, that you are grateful for right now. Speak it out to yourself right now. One thing you are grateful for. I can't hear y'all.
Oh, my family. Oh, wait.
It doesn't have to be super loud, or maybe that's why I can't hear it. All right, so one thing is this. If you want different, you have to do different. You have to be different. If you want more than what you have now, you have to do something different, okay? And if you don't decide today that you want something different, when will you decide? When is a good time? Now is a good time. Now is the time to say, I want to set some goals for myself. I want to set some goals financially. I want to set some goals physically. I want to set some goals professionally. I want to set myself up to be more than, as Sherelle said, you ever imagined your life could be. Or one of these ladies, I can't remember. More than you ever thought that you could have or be or do. And it starts with you taking the time to say, I have to change my surroundings. I'm looking out here, and a lot of people out here need to lose weight. And you say, oh, she ain't that thin, why is she saying that? And I'll say it again, unapologetically. A lot of people need to lose weight. And what I mean is 135, 210, 350 pounds, you need to lose some people, okay? And going back to your associations and your affiliations, okay? Lose some people. Sometimes it's family, sometimes it's friends, sometimes it's people you started out with. But if you look at how they're spending their time and their money, if it's always the conversation is about negativity and foolishness and who's doing what and that kind of stuff, guess what? Those are the thoughts that are occupying your mind. That's what you're attracting to you. Okay, what you think about, you bring about. What you think about, you what?
Bring about.
You bring about it. If every time the conversation with your friend is about the bickering and the fighting and whether it's celebrity or whether it's real life, everyday stuff. Okay, so we have to. A lot of times we really need to lose weight, and also some of us in here needs to go to rehab. We are addicts, addiction. And what do I mean by that? Not drugs and alcohol. Okay. If I had $1 for every time somebody picked up their phone while we were in this seminar.
Oh, you'd be rich.
Yeah, I can retire from speaking. Even though I love to speak, I can retire from speaking. I retired from teaching in the school system, but I can retire from speaking because we don't give ourselves the gift of attention. The gift of what?
Attention.
We stress ourselves out because it's hard to, and I have to catch myself sometimes. If I finally get a chance, I don't watch a lot of TV because there's so much other stuff I could be doing. But when I go to a movie or watch a movie on Netflix or something like that, it's hard for me to resist when that little phone buzzes. Or when it's a little harder now because I have a little baby. But if she's right at home in the next room with her dad, I can put it on Do Not Disturb. How many people do that? Now think about it. You say, I'm not an addict. Really, you are. Okay? Let's say I had a bottle of vodka up here. Okay? And the first thing I do in the morning is look for that bottle of vodka. If I get up and go to the restroom in the middle of the night, I'm looking for my Absolute. First thing in the morning, I'm looking for my vodka. When I'm on the road driving, guess what? You see me on the steering wheel? Over here, you see my vodka. Got it, boom. When I go into a meeting, I got to make sure I got my vodka. If I'm leaving and I get halfway down the street, oh, snap, I forgot my vodka. Let me turn around. I'm in church, and guess what? Looking for my vodka. But now replace that with phone. How many people do exactly what I just said? All those scenarios, I've done it. What? Now, the waking up in the middle of the night, I know that, but I had a cousin that stayed with me, a young lady. And you going to the bathroom in the middle of the night, you got to check your phone? Now, if you're an anesthesiologist and they're looking for you to do a C-section at Phoebe, they need you to come in and shoot that person so they can. I understand, but you're 18 years old, 20 years old. You can't even give yourself time to rest and recuperate. Okay, so like I said, some of us need to kick these habits. Some of us need to lose weight, and I'm saying us. Every day, check it. Do I want to thrive or do I want to survive? Do I want to one day be able to do what Brackens is up there doing? Whether it's, I might want to be a master cosmetologist and own 3 salons, or I might want to be a speaker. What is it? But it's up to you. It's definitely up to you. And I want to leave you with this. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Well, actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small doesn't serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that others don't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. And it's not just in some of us, it is in everyone. It's not just some of us, it's in everyone. And when we it's not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And when we liberate ourselves, our presence liberates others. If we stand up, I got totally thrown off. If we stand up and be who our authentic, unapologetic selves, it inspires other people. It causes other people to say, you know what, I like her energy. I will walk into a room and command the room. I'll walk into the room and say, and people want to know, what is it? So I want you now to, those 5 things, and I didn't write the last one, I want you to make sure that you have appreciation up there. You can thrive in life and not just survive. You can go from being a 9-to-5er to a 3-to-5er, meaning 3 to 5 years you don't have to work for anybody but yourself, and you can start today. So it's up to you. Will you own yourself? Will you be exactly who you were created to be? Thank you.